Coffee with friends, and I am raw to the bone. Let's see what the vibes are today on this magical Thursday. That's what we're gonna call it. Hey, yoga girl side, come on in. Happy Thursday. Hey, Slay Couture. Mm. First thing I did when I turned on my TV this morning. Well, no. First thing I saw when I turned on my TV this morning was what? Folks lined up. Folks lined up. Mm. What? Let me go fix my Facebook page real quick. Wait. As you know, this puts me in the mood. Mm. Come through. Mm. Mm. Come on, Keisha. Hated you. Thought I loved you. Y'all know the words. Sad and lonely. Let's see what else is playing. I just love music. Come on in. Happy Thursday. The first thing I always do, is turn on my TV in the morning on the news channel. Mm. And I see y'all out there lined up at the dispensaries. Today is the day, y'all. Mm. Be safe out there. I hope you can handle it. Mm. Hey, come on in. Good morning, Angel. Let's see what else we got. Hey, Go Naturally Body Care. Good morning. It's just New Jersey right now, Yoga Girl side. Come through. New Jersey. Hey. New Jersey. Dispensaries are open to everybody in New Jersey. 21 and older. Anybody can buy. Let's go. Y'all ready? Be careful out there, though. Hey. I'm going to do a drive-by just because I just want to see the motherfuckers that's online at the dispensary. I'm going to be like, what? You smoke? The fuck? Morning, Rashmi. Because, I want to know who the folks are smoking in Bergen County. So I'm going to go hang out in front of the dispensary. That's enough music for this morning because I always stay in trouble. But listen, I'm surprised IG didn't kick me off yet. Last week, IG kicked me off because I was jamming to some music and they were like, nah, bitch, nah. You copyright disrespecting us. Okay? Copyright disrespecting us. Okay? I get it, IG. All right, I get it. Good morning, y'all. So yes, I woke up talking about the dispensaries because I'm in shock, y'all. I'm in complete shock for real. All right, these MFs are already online. It just started today. News 12 is out there. I don't know what time the dispensaries open, but motherfuckers are in there buying their shit early this morning. And let me tell you something. I'm not trying to say nothing about, hey, one reliable sim. I'm not trying to say nothing about white folk, right? But I remember growing up, right? All the black folk got in trouble for marijuana. All the black folk, they listen, my son, I got enough phone calls to my job, nevertheless, that my son been picked up by a police officer for smoking a joint on the corner. Right? This was when I went to the precinct. How many black boys was up in there for having marijuana? But baby, the News 12 was in the dispensary in Bloomfield. That's another dispensary, Rashmi. That's not far. They're coming out. The fuck? But we got one right here in Rochelle Park, right? The one in Bloomfield they had on the news, I didn't see one black person. I saw, and I saw a lot of white folk up in there, up in age too, like senior citizen age. I'm not mad, y'all. I'm not mad, but y'all been hiding in the motherfucking closet. Y'all been R. Kelly in it, okay? And now that the fucking dispensaries are open to the public, we get to see who the real pieheads are. It was amazing to me to see the population of people that was in the dispensary. What's going to happen to the weed delivery guys now, y'all? Are y'all going to stop? Oh, you saw a black guy in there? Okay, Rashmi, I got to get to the comments because y'all are going in. I want to know what's going to happen to your weed delivery guy. Is he no longer going to deliver your weed because you're going to be going to the dispensary? Are the weed delivery guys going to go out of business? Or are their prices going to change? Are we going to get competitive now? What the fuck is going to happen? This is going to be interesting. You know, some shit I get excited over. One second. All right. Hey, One Reliable Sin. Hey, Jello. Good morning, protagonist. I meet you on YouTube, right, protagonist? Hey, Soulful BBW. If you are on IG, make sure when you enter, you give me the hearts. Let me know that you're there. Let the algorithm know I am there. All right. If you are on YouTube, make sure when you join in, you give me the thumbs up, never the thumbs down. All right. And you are participating. Let me go over here and read these comments. All right. Morning, Johnny. Good morning, protagonist. Hopping back and forth. I love it. All right. Johnny Hill said here in DC, they are having a whole national weed festival this weekend. Wait, what? So, what? What that mean? What's a weed festival? Is it like a parade? Do they get dressed up? Do people come outside and watch like the bands come down the street? Are people smoking outside? Like what goes on at a weed festival, anybody? I never thought I'd see the day. This is, you know what? Damn it, my father is rolling around in his grave right now. I'm telling y'all right the fuck now. He's probably like, what the fuck? All these piss tests I tried to avoid. My uncle, who couldn't wait to retire from New York City Transit because they piss test them. These people are probably like, what the fuck? All the folks that bought the synthetic pee to get jobs. Wow. Y'all are free now. The fuck? Almost. Angel said you got to have good money to buy recreational from the dispensary. They straight up tax your ass. Okay. Good to know that the weed man that delivers to you is still in business, y'all. Angel said you got to have money. Maybe that's why all the white old folks was up in there, right? Now, I don't know how much the weed is in the dispensary versus the weed man, right? But I'm just saying, y'all, now y'all got something to compare your prices. Y'all can shop the fuck around. The fuck? The poor weed man. Mm. Okay, you saw the one in Bloomfield. That's the one that came across my screen today. Oh, you saw a black guy in there? Okay, I didn't see one. I was getting ready for the show and boiling my. Where's McCliver? Because I still had green bananas here and they were trying to lighten up. So I cut them. I washed them real good this morning. He would be proud of me. Come through, McCliver, so you could be proud of me. Okay, I washed them motherfuckers, cut the stem off, split it down the middle, cut the green bananas in half and boiled them shits. Because I still got some ackee and sawfish left. But most of all, I got that herring and mackerel smoke shit in a jar that he bought me. Y'all, that is the bomb. He said, eat it with the green bananas. Come through, McCliver. Come the fuck through. Okay. Georgie says 6 watching, 2 likes. Let's get them likes up. Hey, y'all. Thank you, Georgie. Listen, y'all are moderators on the DL. I love it how y'all jump in here and watch my back and watch my page. How many likes you said I had, Georgie? 6 people was watching. Now 7 people are watching, okay, on YouTube. Where's my likes? All right. And I see who's watching on IG. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, Pat. Good morning. Mercedes said it is like oh, prohibition of alcohol. The weed guy better open up a dispensary. I'm telling you. Did y'all know the bodega stores are selling the weed? They've been selling the weed before 421. In New York, if you go to the corner store bodega, anybody on here live in New York, y'all got corner store bodegas. Y'all could tell me whether I'm lying or not, right? But three people done told me already that the bodegas in New York got the weed hanging up in the windows. Okay, so you could go to the corner store, but again, on here when I mentioned that, y'all said be careful for the corner store shit because that be the shit that have that K2 and all that stuff in there. So, baby, listen, y'all. Be careful where you buy your weed. Even though the dispensary, if you don't have a reliable weed man that you trust, okay, even though the dispensary is going to tax your ass, it is better than standing outside looking like you need a priest. I'm just saying. Okay. Oh, the weed festivals are like wine festivals. I love it. I want to go. I've never been to either. I've never been to a wine festival. I've never been to a weed festival. Oh, guys, I want to announce something, right? This is just a tidbit. I will have the details soon, right? I am partnering with a travel agent company. Okay. You know how when I started Coffee with Friends, I said I was going to do a Coffee with Friends road trip? Y'all remember I said that. But then the pandemic would not lighten up and they wouldn't let us be great. Now, since the pandemic and some of the mandates are lessening, even though I say keep your fucking mask on, Coffee with Friends is going to be hosting a Coffee with Friends vacation. How about that, y'all? And I am going to let y'all know exactly. I haven't picked the place yet. All right. I'm going to pick the place. Right. I'm going to open it up to Coffee with Friends members. The travel agent will be the one that will deal with you with your payment plan. It's going to be scheduled in well advance so that everyone that wants to go on this Coffee with Friends vacation, okay, will have a period of time to pay it over time. You will not have to pay for the trip in full upfront. We will plan this trip well in advance. So people start thinking about your interest levels and going on a Coffee with Friends vacation. Now, let me just say this. In the Coffee with Friends vacation, you can fly from anywhere. You don't have to fly from New Jersey. You don't have to fly from New York. My travel agent will make sure that you guys are accommodated for where you are flying from. Okay. I have not picked the place yet, hard to fire, but as soon as I pick the place, I will start advertising it. I will engage the travel agent, and people that are interested can sign up directly with the travel agent to book their accommodations. All right. And keep in mind, Coffee with Friends vacation is not just for all fun, fun, fun. I mean, it is fun. It's going to be fun. But we're going to have themes. We're going to have topics that we talk about, and we're going to have party, party, party. Okay. So it's going to be some effort that's going to be put into this. But I've been saying that Coffee with Friends is going to do a Coffee with Friends vacation. All right. And so it is coming. More to come on that. All right. So listen, people, I hope to see you. I hope to get at least 10 to 15 people that's willing to travel. Okay. Let's do it. All right. I wanted to squeeze that in because listen, this is going to be something. When I start promoting this, I want to see you guys participate. I know my travelers are out there. Okay. All right. Mercedes says many of our peeps arrested for weed need to get out of prison. They are. I thought Mercedes they were decriminalizing it, and so I hope that's going to be eventually the next step. Hey, future me CISO. Hey, ooh, right? We could do that too. All go to Starbucks and get coffee, whatever it is, but it's not going to be a local trip. I'm talking, this is going to be probably a trip on a Caribbean island. It's not going to be it's not going to be a domestic trip. It's definitely going to be an international trip, y'all. All right. So for those that want to travel, make sure You stay tuned. It's going to be an international trip and we're going to have themes. So every day there'll be something. Okay. Hey, Glamour 47. All right. So now that that little announcement is out, that's not so little to me. That is not so little to me. Yes, we're going to be traveling, Future Me. So Coffee with Friends is doing a trip. More to come on that. It will be an international trip. You will have up to a year to pay for the trip. I'm trying to book it where there's a year in advance so everyone has a payment plan. Everyone can find their babysitters. Okay. 9 months to a year in advance. Okay. Right. And Yoga Girl Sai, I hope that I could partner with you too, right? If you want to participate in this trip, right? Maybe if I could partner with you, you could do a yoga session as part of the theme, right? But we'll talk about that side offside, right? I got plans, y'all. I got plans. All right. We are healing. All right. We are healing and we are building in our black community. And what better way to get than not to get together and see each other face to face? I love it. All right. Johnny Hill said they are having concerts and weed vendors and educational information on the medicinal purposes of weed, as well as allowing people to smoke during the festival. Mm, I love it. I love it. Okay, thank you, y'all. I don't know what K2 is. That's some drug, I guess, that they're lacing shit with and make people look like they possessed. Georgie said the weed man still gonna be good. Folks still ain't got no cars and like what they used to. Okay. Also, if it ain't California weed, it's trash. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Mm. Mm. You know, Shock Bar. I don't know if I'm saying Shakabara, the guy that I follow on, a couple of y'all follow him on IG. He posted today, first of all, weed from United States and Europe is trash, period. He said India is the best weed. India is where ganja started. Okay. And he said if you smoking weed from the United States, okay, you smoking trash. That's what the fuck he said. He said the United States and Europe weed is trash. He said weed originated in India. That's where the name ganja came from, and it was introduced to Jamaica at some point. Okay. All right. This is Mercedes. This is going to be more than a road trip. This is a plane trip. Okay. A plane trip and a party bus trip from the airport to the resort. That's what the fuck it is. We got a lot of coordinating and organizing to do. I have to fill out the paperwork for the travel agent, right? But she's going to be doing most of the work. So I hope you guys participate, okay? Because I'm doing the best I can here. All right. Hey, Christine Beauty Lounge. Hey, E Hustle. Good morning. K2 is a synthetic marijuana. No bueno. People try it and are never the same again. Why would you smoke something synthetic? Stop it, y'all. MSY Airport says you don't have to wear a mask anymore. Same in New Jersey. Well, same in New Jersey. New York, they say you still have to wear a mask in the airport, but not on the flight. Angel, I love it. Yes, be in, Angel. Please be the fuck in. And let me tell y'all something. When I plan this trip, y'all motherfuckers better show up at the beach with y'all sexiest bikinis on or bathing suits on. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about your bodies. Get them motherfucking bodies out there. Okay? We are proud. Okay? I want to see y'all show up. I want the resort to remember that Coffee with Friends was on site. Okay? Yoga Girl Side said, damn, thank you, Angel. Not surprised. Why can't people just let plants be plants? I know, it's crazy. Okay, they're giving each other. Thank you, Mercedes. Mercedes shared the link to the National Cannabis Festival. So if anybody is interested, you can go to the link that I'm sharing on my screen. Facebook and YouTube can see it. For those on IG, it's nationalcannabisfestival.com. Okay? Ooh, don't nobody give a shit about your belly. Don't nobody care. Work it out, girl. Work it out. Put that bathing suit on. I don't care. They ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't got nothing to do with a vacation on the beach. Don't nobody care. When's the last time you been on an international vacation? Bellies are out, boo. Bellies are out. Nobody cares about that. Not one bit. Okay, so Mercedes is voting Virgin Islands. And if you guys have any ideas of where you think the trip should be, let me know. Me too, Uhu. Can you come hold my hand? I never waxed before. And Rashmi said whether she come and hold my hand or not, the shit is gonna hurt. And I'm trying to grow a little bit of hair on my woo wang so that I could go get it waxed off. Because I'm tired of these razor bumps. But I'm scared, y'all. Uhu, I need help. Yes, Soulful BBW, bring your belly. So if anybody has a good place that they think they want to visit, send the suggestions to me. DM the suggestions. I'm trying to think of a place. I got a couple of places in my head. All right. So if you got some ideas, put it out there. And when I get a couple of places DM'd, I will put up a voting poll. How about that? And we vote on it, right? Georgie said at Rashmi, nothing happens, nothing highlights or pop up on Facebook or IG. Oh, when you at them? Listen, they give they giving whole lessons on how to add each other on Facebook. Veronica, you said waxing doesn't hurt. Listen, my girl Frenchie and Rashmi told me it's gonna hurt me. I don't wax. So I mean, I'm gonna go take my little woo wang to European Wax Center and be like, put that purple shit on me and pray to the baby gods. Okay. I don't want to do a cruise, Christine, because I'm still traumatized by COVID and I don't want to be stuck on no boat with a bunch of people and somebody get COVID and we floating around in the middle of water for 3 weeks. I can't do that, y'all. My nerves are too bad. I'm going to I haven't picked the place yet, but whatever place I pick, okay, is going to be an adult resort, no kids. Right? So if y'all feeling freaky and want to take your titties out, do y'all. I don't care. But it's not going to be no place with no kids and it's not going to be a cruise. Okay. Soulful BBW said the wax is going to hurt like hell. Okay. I'm just saying, I've already been the fuck warned. All right. I just got to warn the lady who's going to wax me because I'm hoping that I don't smack the holy fucks out of her. That's all I'm saying. Okay. The boys are invited, protagonist. I said this is a coffee with friends trip. I didn't say this was an all girl trip. If I don't see no fucking men, I'm going to be mad at y'all. I'm going to come on Coffee with Friends and I'm going to talk shit about y'all. I'm going to dog y'all. I mean, bring your wives. Johnny Hill, the fuck? This ain't no sneaky link trip. This is a family loving, healing trip. Bring your motherfucking partners. I don't give a damn. Let them know that this is love. This is family. This is healing. This ain't sneaky link. Now, what the fuck y'all single people do when we get there is y'all business. But boys are invited. Everybody that joins Coffee with Friends, the invitation will go out to everybody that joins, and y'all can have the opportunity to contact the travel agent and on board. Boys and girls. If we don't got no boys, I'm cutting y'all. I'm cutting y'all. Okay? All right, yoga girl. So I'm holler at you once I get my plans together. All right, Angel at protagonist. You better stop. You know you're invited. He knows he is. Okay. He knows he is. And maybe one night protagonist. And I'm not paying y'all. All right. This is a healing. This is a healing trip. So yoga girl side, if you want it, we can set it up to where yoga session could be a little cost just to cover some shit. But I'm not paying y'all. All right. We doing this as a family trip and we all paying to go on this trip. All right. So protagonist, maybe you'll get some time to go over 7 forms of income. All right. Listen, we are going to be doing themes. Okay. There's going to be plenty of time for y'all to do your own thing, your own excursions and stuff like that. But there will be theme times and sessions where Coffee with Friends gets together. Okay. Y'all are like it. I'm telling you. Georgie said, I feel left out, like getting my messages back from iPhone users. Oh, God. Yes. Get your money up, protagonist. You'll have time to pay for it. It'll be a payment plan. Georgie said, damn, how do I get India weed? Go to India. The fuck? St. Lucia. Okay, St. Lucia. 2 people so far have submitted for St. Lucia. Not today. Glamour, you submitted here, and then my girlfriend offline submitted for St. Lucia. All right, so St. Lucia is definitely on the list. Let me write this down. All right, so far I have St. Lucia, right? I have Virgin Islands. All right. So as the islands come in here, right? Not domestic, we're doing international. So get your passports up. That's another thing. You got time to get your passports. If your passports are expired, make sure you're getting them renewed. If you got to get a passport, get the shit. I'm giving you enough time. Okay. Um, people breath stink. Wear that motherfucker on the plane. I'm telling you. Listen, that mask has humbled me. I have smelled my own breath in that mask, and y'all motherfuckers out there don't lie. Y'all know y'all smelled the shit. I be like, oh damn. I'm having a moment. And then I'll put a mint in my mouth. It really, it'll humble your ass. It will. Okay, protagonist said basketball shorts with no holes is my sexy beach outfit. I don't give a damn what you wear. I don't care what you wear. Angel says sugaring is better than waxing. Thank me later. Sugaring? Now I gotta go find somebody that does sugaring. The fuck? Protagonist said, ooh, rich people stay fat with their bellies out on vacation. Don't play. We can also use the 12 months to lose weight, though. Exactly. Exactly. And you're right. Both points. Bellies are out on the beach. They don't give fuck. And we can use the time to lose the weight if you want to. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, Uhu is picking St. Martin. Okay, St. Martin is going on the list. You know, St. Martin is where I did my honeymoon. That used to be one of my favorite islands, but and I haven't been there in years. So St. Martin is on the list. All right. No, Coffee with Friends doesn't have a resort, Mercedes. We're gonna be staying at a resort. The trip is gonna be called Coffee with Friends. Oh my God. Oh my God. You said, oh, Christopher Columbus discovered India. Well, that's what Shakara Manga, that's what he said the best weed is. I don't know. I'm just telling you what the man said. Okay. All right. Georgie said, I am in this government travel club and my renewal is coming up. They called me to sell me on a 10-year travel package. I told him the same exact words about cruise. Not going to have me stranded at sea. I'm not ready for a cruise yet. So that's not going to happen. But today's topic, y'all, because we, what the fuck time is it? 8:27. Today's topic is, is proposals. When you accept but you're unsure, is that appropriate? Like, I was watching something, a movie. AG and I was watching a movie, and this guy proposed to the girl, right? They've been dating for years. He's in love with her. He professed his love. He proposed to the girl, but in the interim, she had met another guy, right? That she had befriended, been hanging out with, and she has been starting to generate feelings for based on the type of person he is. Now, her boyfriend that she's been with for years proposed to her. She accepted the ring, but she didn't accept the proposal, right? She was like, oh, I'm not sure. Let me think about it, but she kept the ring on her finger. So my question to you guys is, I have a series of questions, okay? I have a series of questions. One is, when you accept the ring, but you're unsure of whether you are going to take the next steps with this person, right? Is that an appropriate action on your part, right? And what is done during this time of engagement that wasn't done during the dating era? What's so special about this engagement period that, what things are going to now occur that didn't occur when you were just dating? Also, how long should an engagement last? Is engagement a necessary step in moving forward to marriage, right? Or do we just give too much in our relationships before we even get to the point of engagement? These are all things that I need you to think about, all right? Proposals, when you accept, but you are unsure, is that appropriate? Is that fair? Asking. All right. Uhu said, I know this isn't international, but Hawaii. Uhu, I'm not interested in Hawaii. I'm not. I mean, I am, but I'm not, right? You know, I am, but I'm not. So Hawaii is not really an option on my list, right? It's such a long ass flight, and it's so Americanized, for real. Like, I'd rather take a 5-hour flight and go someplace that makes me feel like I'm away, like I'm in the Caribbean, opposed to flying 12 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, depending on where you're coming from, to a place that's, every corner got a McDonald's or a Burger King. I don't want to do that. I want to have a Caribbean, an island and a international experience that makes us feel like we're away. That's just my opinion. Okay. Um, all right, let me go up. Let me go up. Let me go up. All right, Georgie said, yes, Rashmi, never tried the iPhone. I didn't want to throw within the first 15 seconds. I have an S21 Ultra. Okay, this is YouTube is having the iPhone Android discussion. All right. You said no, there is a member of Coffee with Friends that has a resort. No, my friend, are you talking about my friend Fire and One who has the restaurant Onega Delights? And he's opening a restaurant in the British Virgin Islands. And when he does that, I am also going to sponsor a trip to support him in doing that. But this is a separate trip than his grand opening for his restaurant. Other than that, I don't know of any Coffee with Friends member that has a resort. But if you guys are out there with a resort, let us know. Let us know. Hey, Madison. Georgie said, why accept the ring if you are unsure? That's what I'm asking. Is it inappropriate or is it appropriate? If you are proposed to, right? Trinidad. Okay, I'm still getting lists. Trinidad. I've never been to Trinidad. Okay. Trinidad. And I got some people on here from Trinidad. Okay. So Trinidad is being added to the list. Okay, so Georgie, you're asking why accept the ring if you are unsure. That's the question I'm having, right? Too. Why accept it? Is it inappropriate? Should you accept a proposal from someone when you are unsure? Protagonist says, if I ever propose and a chick say no, relationship done. That's another great point. That's another great point. See that you threw another wrench into this topic. My question was if they're unsure, they're on the fence, they're not saying no and they're not saying yes, right? But they keep the ring and they wear the ring during that period until they decide whether they want to be engaged. Is wearing that ring, accepting that ring appropriate? That's number one question, right? Now, protagonist threw in another wrench into the toolbox, right? He said, what if you propose? I'm going to just paraphrase. What if you propose and the person said no? Protagonist said for him, the relationship is over. Can you say no to someone and still be in the relationship? Right? Maybe the no is we're not ready yet, but I still want to continue to build. That's not acceptable, protagonist. Why not? Okay, somebody put Dubai. That's a long flight. Okay, but I'm putting it on my list. Dubai is a long flight, Glamour 47, but the only reason why I'm gonna have to scratch Dubai off Glamour 47. I'm gonna tell you why. Because y'all are ratchet and I cannot be going to jail in Dubai. Y'all seen Sex in the City? I don't know how y'all gonna act. And Dubai got too many rules. I need to for our first Coffee with Friends trip, I need to feel comfortable with the country that we're going to. So let's stick to like Caribbean islands, right? Where I know if you motherfuckers take your titties out, we're not gonna go to jail. Okay. I don't want no problems. Okay. If somebody decides to spark some weed, I don't want to go to the hooscow. Okay, Morocco. Okay, someone said Morocco. Y'all picking these far places. What the hell? Morocco, same thing. Nope, scratch off the list. That's Muslim. Come on. We're not going to a Muslim country right now. Stop that, y'all. No Muslim countries right now. Hey, wealth and success. Johnny, at Robin and at Georgie, don't get in my head. I'm going on a cruise in June. Oh. Well, we're going to pray for you, Johnny. Not every cruise experience is a bad experience. I'm dealing with my own trauma here. I'm dealing with my own trauma here. So, dealing with my own trauma, I'm not ready for a cruise. I'm not ready. My mother loves cruises, and I keep telling her, Ma, I'm not ready. She's not even ready. And cruises are one of her favorite pastimes. Okay. Okay. Mercedes says, I think it's fine to hold on to the ring. Okay. But if she decides she is not going to marry, return the ring. Okay. Anybody on here been in a situation where you accepted an engagement but wasn't sure if you were going to execute on the marriage? Okay. All right, I see you coming, protagonist. Let me go over here to oh, they throwing out places. They ready to fucking Belize. Okay, Belize is a good one. Let me write Belize down. Okay, they coming in. All right, wait, let me go up. Antigua, that's another good one, y'all. This is gonna be a big ass poll. We're gonna have to do process of elimination. All right. Tropical lidocaine to the areas being waxed. It does hurt. Topical lidocaine. Do I put the topical lidocaine on before they wax me so it numbs it? Hurry up, Hearts of Fire. Tell me. Um, Heart to Fire said, give the damn ring back, girl. Should she even accept it? The man is down on his knees. He said, will you marry me? And in her head, she's like, I don't know. At that very moment, should she accept that ring? I know, Glamour 47. I too want to experience Morocco. I do. I have a girlfriend that lives in Dubai, and I was supposed to go to see her at a point, but then the pandemic happened. And when I got to Dubai, I was hoping that we could visit Morocco. That is something that I do want to do, but I don't want that to be a coffee with friends trip because y'all are rude and ratchet, right? And Dubai has rules, y'all, and I don't want no problems. I want no problems. Greek islands, that's another one, right? Greek islands. I see you guys want to travel. South Africa. That's a good one, Uhu, but not for a coffee with friends trip as the first trip, right? Because I got to see how y'all gonna stress me for the first trip. South Africa would be a great trip, but that takes a lot of planning. A lot. Y'all got to get all them 15 shots for malaria and shit. South Africa is a good one, but not for the first trip. Okay. Protagonist said times have changed. Being engaged is a waste of time. Elaborate on that a little bit, protagonist, because that is one of my questions in this topic. What is the purpose of the engagement at these days and times, and what is happening or what's supposed to happen during the engagement period that didn't happen during your dating period? What makes these two events different? Event one, dating. Event two, proposal. What makes these two events different? I need to know what your thoughts are. Okay. Yoga Girl Side said engagement should be no more than a year. And this should be a year of planning. If you are unsure, you're really not unsure. Wait, if you are unsure, you're really not sure or unsure. What did you mean? You don't want to be with that. Oh, you're really not unsure. You really don't want to be with that person. So really, in your opinion, Yoga Girl Side, what you're saying is that when a person accepts the ring but they are unsure, that pretty much means no, I'm not ready to marry you. Right? And so, fellas, have you ever been in a situation where you have proposed to a woman and she said, I'm not sure? Or a woman that said the fuck no? Have you? Not saying yes. Protagonist said not saying yes equals no. So there is no such thing as unsure. Fellas, how many of you out there would accept an unsure response? How many? Georgie said, I could see saying yes, then whispering, we need to talk later. That's still unsure. Even if you say yes at the moment and you go back to him hours later or the next day and say, I'm really not sure. Do you think that you should be wearing a ring? Because based on Yoga Girl Size comment, she said when you get the ring, you go into planning stages for your wedding. But if you are unsure, that means you're not starting to plan your wedding. So what's the purpose of wearing the ring? Juanita said, if when you propose, the person just flat out says no without any explanation, hell yeah, it's over. You know, it often surprises me when I hear of situations where someone was proposed to and they got a response of no. It often shocks me. Why does it shock me? Because you had to know that the person wasn't ready to marry you based on what was going on in the relationship. I think that sometimes people propose to try to hold on to the relationship. They think if I propose, this is going to keep the person. And the person, this is just my opinion, is an asshole. And the person that accepts, that's unsure, is still trying to hold on to a relationship that they know that damn well they're not happy in. Saying I'm unsure is a clear indication to me that there's issues in a relationship that need to be the fuck worked out. And you are nowhere ready to start planning for a wedding, which is what an engagement used to mean. That meant that you went into your planning mode, but not me. I wanted engagement for 4 years because I wasn't sure, and he wasn't sure, and we wasn't sure, right? And I had this diamond on my finger for 4 years. Okay. I was like, baby, I'm just wearing it for fashion now because if I decide to get married, I need a whole new diamond. We never got married. He never took the diamond back, but I did offer it back. Ladies, how many of you would give your engagement ring back if you are not going to marry the person? I absolutely offered to give my ring back to my fiance. I did hand it back. He didn't have a payment plan. He paid for it right out. I was giving it back to him. He said, no, it's yours. I eventually sold it. I rocked it for a couple of years and then I sold it. But he gave it to me. Okay, Rashmi has a question. Rashmi said, "Why would the relationship have to be over?" This is it. This is in response to protagonist and Soulful BBW saying, "If the person said no, I'm not ready to marry you, the relationship is over." That's according to protagonist's opinion and Soulful's opinion, right? Rashmi is asking, why would the relationship have to be over? Maybe they're just not interested in being married and are okay with the way the relationship is, right? What do y'all think about that? Why would the relationship have to be over? Maybe they are just not interested. Maybe they are, but the person that proposed showed interest in marriage. But the other person is showing no interest in marriage. So what happens when you have one person interested in marriage and one person not interested in marriage? But that's a great point that Rashmi brought to the table. Sometimes people in relationships realize that they don't want to take the next step to marriage. They're okay being in a relationship and not having legal marriage as one of the things that binds them. Okay? It could be a discussion. It doesn't have to be over. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is not bad. That's not a bad option. I could put that down. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is not bad. I just wanted to be around some black folks though. Can we be around black folks our first trip? Not that Puerto Rico is bad. I love Puerto Rico. I've been. But I want to be around some black folks. Like black folks. I mean, y'all, I'm sticking my foot in my mouth, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, protagonist says we need to go to a country that knows me, and Georgie gonna smoke some big blunts. Let me put Jamaica on the list. Let me just put Jamaica on the list, cause I'm just gonna put it on the list. Oh, Panama. That's a good one. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all got a whole list of islands on here. I'm going to have to scale this back. All right. Panama. Now, how I'm going to scale these places back is I'm going to have the travel agent look for, some of these places and see where there's adult resorts, right? Because my goal is to secure space in an adult resort, all inclusive. I don't want people worrying about paying for their food and paying for their drinks. Whatever you pay is what you pay. When you get to the resort, everything is going to be included. That is the easiest and best way. This way you can budget your money and you can enjoy your time and not worrying about what you need to spend for when you get there, right? Most of our activities will most likely be on the resort with some options for some excursions, which will be extra. The excursions are always extra. All right. And so I just wanted to put that out there. All right. So Georgie said men need to have the marriage conversation with women before going to buy rings. Okay. Great point. Great suggestion. What do y'all think about that, fellas? Georgie is suggesting that the conversation of marriage should be discussed with the woman, okay, before he goes and purchases the ring. That is a great point. What do y'all think about that? I like that idea, actually. I like that idea. Yoga Girl Side said, keep it simple, hot and half naked. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Yoga Girl Side, because you and me, we on the same page. Listen, fun and half naked. All right. And I'm going to make y'all asses sign an NDA. Don't think, listen, I'm going to have NDAs. Y'all do know that, right? Talk about some shit if y'all want to. I got a lawyer. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. Okay? Y'all know that serious laugh. NDAs will be signed. I'm going to research NDAs. And as part of this travel, I'm going to ask, as everybody book their trip, that they also sign an NDA. That means whatever the fuck happens on this trip, y'all mind your business. Y'all are not allowed to talk about it. Okay? Not allowed to tell people's business. Let people tell their own business. Okay? NDAs will be presented. Okay? And my mother will be there. She's going to be our elder in the building. Okay? Gotta have mother on the scene. Georgie said, my daughter is going on one with her dad this summer too. The whole family reunion is on a cruise. Hey, Shirley, Grand Rising. Hey, mother. Good morning. Heart to Fire says she should have never put her paws on that ring. So Heart to Fire is saying, if you are unsure about getting married, then you should not put the ring on. I'm not going to Cuba. That not now, not as a coffee with friends trip, but it is a good place to visit. But it's not going to be a coffee with friends trip. 15 minutes before waxing. Okay, you said Hearts of Fire. Can you inbox me what I should buy, please, so I don't forget. Oh, and Uhu said I need 50. So rub lidocaine on my woo-ha 15 minutes before waxing and 15 shots of tequila. I'ma die. The fuck? Protagonist said, Georgie, wouldn't talking about it in advance ruin the surprise? True. No, but I think a general conversation about where you stand as far as marriage and where y'all think the relationship is going is a great topic to have. I think every relationship should have that topic, right? Even if you're in a fuck relationship, at some point you guys need to discuss where's our relationship going? Is it growing? Is it not growing? Are we going to stay in the fuck mode? Or if you're in a relationship where you've been dating for years and you've been exclusive for years, you kind of want to know what your partner is thinking. What are the next steps? What are the goals in this relationship going forward? I think the conversation can happen in advance. Hey, Fire and One. Good morning. Heart to Fire said, I had to act like I didn't see the ring in the ice bucket. Heart to Fire, I'm dead. Wait the fuck a minute. You said I had to act like I didn't see the ring in the ice bucket. Is it because you were going to say no? So you had that experience? Who said I could buy my own ring? This is a lifetime commitment. I hear that shit. Okay. One Yoga Girl Side said, I was proposed to twice and said no twice. Years later, no regrets. Wow. So Yoga Girl Side, I have a question for you. When you said no, was the relationship over? When you turned down the proposal to those gentlemen, did the relationship immediately end, or did y'all continue in that relationship? Juanita says, speaking for myself, if I am with someone and with someone and we're communicating all the time, I feel that that person will know because of our conversations whether I'm ready to be married or not. Great point. If you are having that level of detailed conversations, some people, I have learned some things through my experience in relationships. I've had relationships that have been deep as an ocean, right? When I say deep as an ocean, that means that me and my boo, we talk about everything. We talk about our weaknesses, we talk about our strengths, we talk about our trauma, we talk about everything. Family, abuse, things that have hurt us. That's deep as an ocean, right? And then you can have relationships that are puddle. I've been in those too, where y'all sit and y'all watch TV, Netflix, but y'all never share any deep conversations. You never share your deepest pains. You never share your goals and your dreams. Those relationships are what I call puddle relationships, right? And so, Juanita, yes, if you are in a relationship where you are deep diving, deep sea level, then yes, that person will know if you want to be married or not. But if you find yourself in a relationship that's puddle size, that you can't go into depth with, that you may never know what that person's future plans are. I've experienced both types of relationships. Hearts of Fire says, I told him no afterwards. Okay, so Hearts of Fire had the experience. She says she told him no afterwards. This is her trying to ignore the ringers in the ice bucket. Okay. I just didn't want him to be embarrassed. He had planned a whole big Valentine's Day party. So that's another great thing. Another great question. If the proposal was a grand slam proposal like Hearts of Fire, it was at a restaurant, the ice bucket comes, the ring is in there, everybody is waiting for her answer. It puts her on the spot. So sometimes women are like, I don't want to embarrass this motherfucker. So let me say yes and then no later. That could happen. That could happen because you don't want to embarrass your man. So I get that. Juanita said, why are you proposing to someone if you did not have the conversation of marriage with that person prior? You did not have the conversation prior. Great question. Fire One said, you guys talk about marriage. I'm trying to find rice. You can't find rice. There's a rice shortage. Fire One, the fuck? Protagonist says, I ain't proposing to Yoga Girl side. Mess around and become number 3. Right? Okay. If you do it, can you do it on a Coffee with Friends trip so that we can experience what that whole piece looks like? I'm just saying. Mm. I'm just saying. Mercedes says, I went to Dubai. It is beautiful and progressive. I would not recommend for our first trip. Absolutely. I agree, Mercedes. I haven't been to Dubai. I've heard it's beautiful, but I'm not fucking with these strict ass countries for our trip. We are going to a Caribbean island, right? But because this is Coffee with Friends, and it's going to have themes, I need to research the islands that you guys suggest because I have some things in mind that I want to do when I get there. And so I need to make sure that the island is conducive for what I have planned. So I'm going to take all of these recommendations in consideration. I'm going to work with the travel agent and we're going to come up with the best option. All right. And when I start promoting this shit, y'all motherfuckers better make as much noise as y'all are making right the fuck now. Okay? All right. Angel said, every time I was proposed to, Angel, I'm dead. Angel, I know your ass is coming on a Coffee with Friends trip. I'm not fucking with you. I mean, you got to come because I'm not fucking with you, but I'm fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Angel said, every time I was proposed to 3 times, some motherfuckers can't get one proposal. These motherfuckers, Yoga Girl Sai and Angel, I had every intention on spending the rest of my life with them. And what happened? What happened? What happened once you got proposed? What changed at that point? What changed? Georgie said, talking about wanting to be married, also maybe talking the kind of ring she likes. I'm going to tell you, no, even if the answer is yes, if you bring me one of those diamond shard rings. Stop it. Stop it. You talk about the diamond, you said diamond shard rings. It's the diamond rings that be having like the diamond chips and they be blocked off in like 6 or 12 squares or some shit like that. Georgie, I'm gonna tell you no lie. If my man gave me one of those rings, I'm gonna be like, this is this is how you feel about me. I'm gonna be offended. Cause you should already know I'm not rocking that shit. I would rather see, for me, I have never been one to expect a man to break his pockets for a ring. I'm cool with a cute dainty ring, but it gotta be, my fingers are, understand that my fingers are short and stubby, right? So you can't put no almost invisible diamond on this fat finger. It has to be a ring that complements my hand, but it don't have to break your pocket. But I'm with you. I don't want that diamond shard shit. No, Johnny Hill. I don't. No. I mean, no. I mean, I trust y'all, but I don't know what's gonna happen on the trip. So I got to put NDAs in place. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, because I cannot have people coming back talking about coffee with friends this and coffee with friends that. Because I'm be looking at y'all and my attorney like, y'all still talking. Don't be talking about the trip when we come back. Only general conversations, but if some shit jump off, mind y'all business. Y'all know what I'm saying. Just saying. Okay. Fine One said, oh, Heart to Fire said, here my ass was thinking that I was going out for a fun night. How embarrassed was I? Terrible. Ooh, who said she'll pawn the ring. Oh my God. Hey Theo, good morning. Protagonist said my YouTube needs to charge, so I'm lit over here now. Okay, cool. If I ever propose to a chick, there will be no diamonds in it, all gold, silver, or platinum. Protagonist, you're not using diamonds. Why? What's the thought process behind that? Is it because of how diamonds are mined? Let's hear that. Mercedes says the hesitation is not always relationship killer. Okay, this is in response to, why does the relationship have to be over? If the person says no, does that mean you have to end the relationship, right? Rashmi said it doesn't mean that the relationship has to end. Mercedes says the hesitation is not always relationship killer. Sometimes the hesitation has to do with her and her fears and not about him at all. That's where communication comes in. I love it. It doesn't mean that it's a no. It could mean that y'all just need to work things out a little bit. Protagonist says, I think engagement back in the day made sense, but with the world becoming so small, people are holding relationship standards to the same standards as marriage. I agree. Protagonist. And that's why I said, what happens pre engagement versus engagement? What changes from the time that you were dating to the time that you are engaged, right? In a lot of cases, the only thing that's changed is you start planning for your wedding. But the act doesn't change. Your elevation hasn't changed. What changed from dating to engagement? Why can't you go from dating to wedding? Why is engagement even necessary these days and times? I'm asking. I'm not against it. I'm just asking. Yoga Girl Sai said, I'm not ready, and let's build more is not a no. I'm not sure means a no. Right. So no doesn't always mean no. That's what I took from that, Yoga Girl Sai. Protagonist says, and people definitely doing the grown before marriage. So to me, marriage is about business commitment begins once the people commit to each other. Okay. Protagonist said diamonds are used to cut other diamonds or cut glass. Exactly. Oh, you could do a domestic partnership. That's what me and my fiance had. The one that I wore the ring for 4 years. We had a binding domestic partnership. We had paperwork and everything in play. We had a lawyer. Protagonist said, I would give my wife a ring that will accumulate in value over generations. That's a good one. Okay. And that is some good old precious metals. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. Mercedes says he might not have paid attention to the cues that they are not yet ready to consolidate resources. He may propose in public and she may not want to embarrass him. Exactly what happened to Hearts of Fire. Exactly what happened to Hearts of Fire. Right? Johnny Hill said, don't set yourself up by doing some big proposal and get turned. Also, don't do a big proposal to bully the person into saying yes. So, be cautious as the type of proposal you plan, because if you propose this big elaborate this big lavish proposal, right? The person might feel like they need to say yes to save face, but they really don't want to say yes, right? So Johnny is saying, don't set yourself up for that. Okay. Um, Protagonist said, once I committed to a chick, we married. That's it. Okay. Uwu said, people just want the wedding, not the marriage. I've heard that saying before. People want the wedding and not the marriage. You know, the sad case is my wedding was like this. Pink. I don't even remember this shit. Half of it I don't. Protagonist said, I want a huge wedding, never cared for marriage. See, you just want a huge wedding, but you don't want the marriage. That's another good point. How many people really want the marriage or they just want the party? Mm. Georgie said, you have to give back. You have to give it back if they want it back. In a court of law, it doesn't belong to you until you get married. I've seen court cases where motherfuckers ask for their ring back because some motherfuckers still be paying monthly payments on their rings. Angel. Here goes Angel, our resident. See, this is why we're going to sign NDAs because y'all motherfuckers going to talk about shit and do shit. You know, Angel said she kept all her motherfucking rings. Fuck that shit. I added the cuss words in there. But she kept all her rings. I hear that, Angel. Well, I need to say, if it'll shock, it will shock. It will be a shock, but then you have to think, okay, that person likes you and they hang with you and stuff, but they don't want a whole entire permanent life with you. But maybe they do want a permanent life with you, but just not marriage. Isn't that possible? Protagonist said, Rashmi, the relationship would be over as far as monogamy and growth, but she can be one of my side things, but she don't get the perks of my marriage love. Oh, so if she says no, you're ending the relationship or making her a side thing. The fuck? Veronica Madison said, wait, Protagonist said, I just want to be the man for one day. Oh, that's you wanting the wedding, but not the marriage. I hear that. Veronica Madison said, my old boyfriend just got separated. His wife was 9 years older, now 62, hasn't slept with him in 8 years. What the fuck? I know people. Veronica, okay, that married couple have not slept together for 8 years. I know people that are in marriages today that don't sleep with their husbands, hasn't slept with their husbands in years and years and years and years. I I'm not, I always said never say never. I always said that, never say never. But baby, I'm just gonna go all the way out on a motherfucking limb and say that ain't never gonna happen to me. You're not gonna be married to me and not give up the peen, and I'm not gonna be married to you and we just not gonna be doing the nasty. Now I'm just saying never. And I say never. But I do know people today that are in marriages that don't have sex. Hey, so blessed. Veronica said, I still have my ring. I wish he would ask for it back. I got 1,000 reasons why I fuck you. She gave up the middle finger. All right. And oh, the guy is 53. Damn. So where he getting sex from? Can you survive in a marriage without sex? If both people lost their libido, then I guess. But if one is still sexually active and the other one is no, that's not right. Mercedes said, I offered the wedding ring back when I divorced. I know it was a gift and I was not required to return it. He said, no, keep it. My mom pawned it. Okay. At least you offered it back. Oh, he left her January. Okay. Who wasn't giving up the sex? The wife? I missed that. Let me go back because I hasn't slept with him in 8 years. Okay, the wife. Okay. She's not giving up the cooties. All right. Damn. Protagonist said the convo about different marriage perspectives needs to be ironed out at one of my $40 dinner dates. You know what? With this 40 fucking dollar dinner date. Georgie, that makes sense, protagonist. You have the right to want marriage and choose yourself. That's true. Johnny said, give me my ring back. I bought it with the intention of this being a symbol of our commitment to each other, not for that person to be wearing it as an accessory. Period. If you rocking the ring, you're stating that you're committed to this person. But wasn't you committed before you rocked the ring? Johnny, wasn't y'all committed before you rocked the ring? But I guess what you're saying is committed to work towards marriage at this point. Hmm? Juanita said, "Girl, you ain't lying. Somebody's man out here proposing to a woman that really want to be married just so that they can stick around them engaged for years." Yes, a lot of people propose to motherfuckers and they wind up wearing this ring for years. It was me. Because you know what? We were never on the same page at the same time. When I was ready, he wasn't. When he was ready, I wasn't. And it just became this back and forth shit. But we had a domestic partnership. Protagonist said, "I'll need my ring back. Keep it for her replacement." So that's another great question. And we don't have enough time for that answer because it's 9:04. But this is something to think about, guys, right? When you propose to a woman with that ring and she gives it back, she doesn't accept your proposal, she gives it back, right? Do you save that ring for the next person? Or do you go and you sell it? And when the next person comes along, you buy a new ring. Because I feel like when you buy an engagement ring, aren't you buying that engagement ring, the specs of that ring and how you picked it out is specifically for that girl that you're proposing to? Or do you hold on to that same ring that they gave back and give it to the next one, like Protagonist said? I'm asking. Right, Georgie. Me too. And it's so mean to say, but I'm so glad we traveling sisters. Georgie said, "I hate seeing people's children anywhere while I'm on vacation. If I am not traveling with kids, I don't want to see kids. If I'm traveling with kids, we could do kids all day. I'm going to go to a resort that is catered to kids where they have a kiddie swimming pool shit with the slides and the elephants and shit, right? But if I'm not traveling with kids, baby, I don't want to see no kid either. Okay? Shirley said, "How about just having a contract made when you both have butterflies and want the best for each other? Why set it up so that the judge says how it ends if it does?" It's the same question people have with child support, right? Why inject the government in your business? Some people feel that way. Right? That's where the domestic partnership comes in, Cheryl. That's where I'm at this point in my life. I don't know if marriage is in my purview in the future, but I might wind up living with somebody again at some point in my life. And if we do that, I would be okay with setting up domestic partnership. I would be okay with that at this point in my life. Um, I always say curtail your relationship for what the fuck works for you. Okay. I'm still with that shit. Juanita said, "I said that because most times when a woman says no to a man when he proposes, he's embarrassed. And a lot of times pride will end that relationship." That's another great point. He could be hurt to the point where his pride is damaged. You're right. Pat said, "Georgie, absolutely correct. Have a discussion first." These are tidbits, guys. So don't feel bad if you go out there and you fucking propose without taking some of these suggestions that's out here and you get fucked up. Don't say we ain't try to help y'all brothers out there. Try to have the conversation in advance. Throw out some motherfucking hints, right? If you're not sure how she gonna react, don't do a big shindig. Like Johnny Hill said, don't fucking embarrass yourself. And don't put her in a situation where she's forced to say yes when she really want to say no. We're giving out our perspectives. Grab these motherfuckers while you can. Okay? Juanita said, "I don't think it has to be over, but that is something that definitely should have been discussed prior to somebody going out to buy a ring, getting on one knee and saying, 'Will you marry me?'" Okay. Protagonist said, "Damn, hearts of fire too. I ain't proposing to none of y'all. I know I'll be devastated." Well, how about it's a compliment, Protagonist? These women know what the fuck they want. They're not leading these men on. That's a positive thing. Right? How many women can lead a man on and say yes and have him running down the pipeline thinking he get married when she inside? She's like, no. Isn't it respectable when a woman tells him up front, no? You know? Let's not lead them on. Protagonist said, "I told one ex I didn't believe in marriage. She was with it. 7 years later, her and her family started switching up because 7 years is too long. Moving forward, I'm only marrying a girl with more money." So, okay, you get into a relationship. Originally, your relationship discussions have been, we're not interested in marriage. And then later on, somebody decides, I want to get the fuck married. How do you deal with that? That's a great one. We ain't got time for that. All right. Yoga Girl Side said, "For me, our relationships were not in a place where marriage was the next step. For the first proposal, my immediate response was, I don't want to marry you. I don't even like you." The fuck? This is why I know the trip is gonna be off the hook. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't have no filters. Y'all are beasts. Okay. Georgie said diamond chips. Exactly. Is how you feel about me. Exactly. Georgie, you and listen, if somebody give me a ring like that, I'm quitting the whole relationship. It's gonna be no to the marriage and no. Because this is how you feel about me. I'd rather no ring. If you can't afford a ring, I'd rather no ring. Or I'd rather just a gold band. Don't do me no diamond chips. Don't do that to me. Don't do me like that. Okay, I'm too old to rock diamond chips. I'll rock a plain regular gold band before you give me some fucking diamond chips. I'm not doing it. Okay. You said it just fell out of my mouth. I bet it did, Yoga Girl. So I cannot with you. A lot of shit falls out of y'all's mouth on Coffee with Friends. Cheryl Lee said, yes, I agree with you. At Protagonist, marriage is a business and shall be handled as such. Georgie said, damn, why do you say the same shit as me so often? I have a man-sized hands. I'm just saying, don't put no shit on these hands when you, I haven't got my nails done since. And I know tomorrow is Rashmi's big birthday shindig. I'm gonna be doing my own feet and nails tonight. You know, Theo, I never tried those press-on nails. I should try those tonight. I'm scared I might mess them shits up. But I'm gonna be ready, Rashmi. I'm not gonna be looking like this, but they'll be polished by my own hands. All right. Georgie said, I was so happy with my man's hands are bigger than mine. I love a big man's hands. Oh, this is why I love big men. I mean, I just love big men. I love big man hands. I do. Because you know the first thing I think about when a big man's hand mm, is how it's gonna look when they slap my ass. I don't know. Don't judge me, y'all. For real, but that's what I be thinking. Their hands be so big. I be like, oh, that hand gonna slap an ass. Like the whole ass cheek. That's what I be thinking. But, you know, that's just me. Okay. All right, y'all. I got to wind down. There's still some comments in here. I'm going to try to read through them and then we got to wind down. It is 9:11. Mercedes says, I'm okay with not having a diamond. A unique ring will work. But truth is, I don't really like wearing rings. My hands swell throughout the day. Mine too. The high blood pressure pills. Okay, my feet and my hands swell. Okay. Mercedes says, Protagonist, if you are calling her a chick, you are in no danger of her accepting your proposal. Okay. Thank you, Aquanda. Fiji. Wow. You picked that as a place. Now, Fiji, that's a long ass flight. And that's on my list too. But not as a coffee with friends trip, but that's a good place to visit. Hey, Shody Baldwin, get the hell out of here. But how you doing? I claim Shody Baldwin as my nephew, okay? And am I married? You no, I am single right now. All right. The fuck. Aquanda, maybe I'll get married on the trip. Good vibes, right? Georgie said, I think it's really just ingenuous to give someone a ring you purchased for someone else. I know, right? I know. Like, I don't want a ring that you had because the last chick told you no. Like, protagonists want to know if calling a girl a chick is offensive. Is it offensive, y'all? Because he said he didn't know. Georgie said, I think it's really. Oh, I read that. Johnny said at Yoga Girl side, you didn't have to do that, man, like that, child. I'm telling y'all, this trip gonna be amazing. Yoga Girl side said it just fell out of my mouth. I even surprised myself. I was like, damn. Oh, Aquanda said. See, I said big hands for slapping the ass. Aquanda said big hands for good choking. Oh my God. You know, there was a post flying around about the choking and the ass slapping. And I can't with y'all. I can't. So many of y'all out here so freaky. Y'all just love that ass choking, that ass slapping and throat choking shit. But wait, y'all, I want to share something with you. Protagonist said y'all don't want the same ring, but y'all want the same peen. Well, I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know how to answer that question, protagonist. But I want to share this with you. A couple of weeks ago, Rashmi had I don't remember whether she tagged me in a post or she sent it to me, but she let me know that Target sells these books. That's by this black artist, Mackenzie Jones. Can you see her IG? This is Mackenzie Jones on the back. This is Mackenzie Jones on the back, right? And so I saw this book in Target. And I buy books to keep my notes and shit in, and I thought this was really cute. So if you're interested in supporting a black business, Target has been shelving a lot of stuff for people that look like us. All right, invest in it. This book was $9.99. The pages are nice. All right. Support your black folk. Support your black folk. All right. But listen, oh, I done dropped it on the floor. Listen, guys, it is 9:15. All right. And what a great topic today, right? My question was proposals. When you accept a proposal, but you are unsure, what are the next steps? And based on today's conversation, right, it can mean various things for various people, right? We talked about if you accept a proposal and later on say no, is the relationship over? Some people say yes, the relationship is over. Some people said not necessarily. Maybe y'all need to deep dive a little bit. Some people suggested that you have the conversation in advance of going out and purchasing a ring so that you know exactly where this significant other places, like what their thought pattern is around marriage, right? Thirdly, it was suggested that if you're unsure how your partner is going to take the proposal, do not plan this big shindig and invite all these people, because one, it puts the person on the spot to say yes when they probably when sometimes they might want to say no, right? And it causes embarrassment to the fella that proposed, right? So let's be conscious in how we are managing these proposals and how we are accepting these proposals. And again, the one thing that I always say is make your relationship your own. It doesn't have to look like your next door neighbors or your best friends relationship. Your relationship should be molded how you want to navigate your relationship. Many of people on here are not into marriage, right? They're into domestic partnerships, and that's okay too. Whatever the fuck works for you. But just understand that conversations and communication is key. Okay, now we done shared our different perspectives. So if any of you go out there and propose and you get embarrassed, you can't blame Coffee with Friends, because we the fuck broke it down for you here. Okay, on this good Thursday. The fuck. Yoga Girl Side said, same peen, please and thank you. So I guess that's the answer to your question, protagonist. All right. Aquanda said the Bermuda Triangle, hell to the gnaw. Y'all look crazy. We'll end up in a whole nother universe. I propose a toast to Coffee with Friends, and I appreciate that, Aquanda. I love it. But y'all know the link is in my bio, y'all. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. All right. If you see other Coffee with Friends podcasts, they're not real. This name belongs to me. I paid for it. It's registered. Okay. Raw to the bone belongs to me. It's registered. Okay, so I am Raw to the Bone, and this is Coffee with Friends, y'all. And this is Happy Thursday. Now, tomorrow is Freestyle Motherfucking Friday. Y'all know the rules. Bring your topics to the table, and whatever topic we grab, that's what we talk about. But in the meantime, between time, go to the link in my bio and follow me across all of my platforms: IG, Facebook, TikTok, all right, where I do my dances, all right, where I'm trying to get my followers up. I'm trying to get my followers up everywhere. If you go to TikTok, make sure you are following me. Okay, if you go to IG and you're on IG and you watch my show, make sure you are following me, and make sure you are giving me the hearts on IG as you are joining my show. If you are joining me on Facebook, make sure you're following me, and make sure when you join my show on Facebook, you are giving me that like button. If you are following me on YouTube, you make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you know when I'm going live or posting a new video, and you give me the thumbs up, never the thumbs down. That is all free support. Okay? I ain't asking for y'all money. All right. And with that, y'all, we're going to see what the vibes are that we are leaving out on today. But the one thing I want to say is this. Okay. Remember, as we leave Coffee with Friends, okay? Mm, Remember to always love up on your brothers and sisters. I know we don't always like each other, okay? But we got to remember to love up on each other, all right? Not liking each other is a temporary moment, okay? But the goal is to love up on each other and build better communities. Talk about shit, all right? Heal through shit. That's what it's about. And that's my contribution with Coffee with Friends, and I appreciate y'all. See, this is me to y'all. I'm lost without you. I can't help myself. And with that, y'all, I'm out. Hey. All right, protagonist, I got you. Ask it tomorrow and peace. Hey.